Hello and welcome. We're going to switch it up tonight. I've been doing Star Citizen lately, but today I think we're going to switch over and do, we've been doing No Man's Sky the past couple streams, relaxing and chilling. I'm going to do the same thing. We're actually in the PTU, the part-time universe. We're going to check out a couple things while we're in here and then head back to the live. Yes, Bitcorp. Biocorp wants me to redo my guy. I already have my file saved within this, so I'm just going to pick it, tell it to load, put the ugly self right there, and then we're going to hit the review button and accept. This way, because the PTU is always going to change. It's never going to stay. There's no point in worrying about it. Just load and go. Load and go. Tutorial we're going to skip for now because we are actually going to choose. I'm going to go to Stanton. When the game starts, I'm going to be loyal to my first home in the game, and that was New Babbage. New Babbage. New Babbage is what I meant. So we're going to go there to New Babbage, and we'll just click on Best, and we'll see. We'll make our way to Nick's system, check it out, to see how things are. Make sure that I've got my controls set up right, and then that way I can copy that file, take it to the live, and I'm good to go. Let's do it. Yes, confirm. We're going to New Babbage. Imagination map. Imaginative map. Something like that. I got the game music running. I actually got my audio to quit buzzing. Oh, yeah. Give you all a salute. I got my IR tracker up and running as well. We are going to say hello to Mary while we load. How is everybody? How are you doing today? Let me know. Say hello in the chat. Let me know you're there. I know I talk to myself a lot, but that's no excuse to force me to. Hello and welcome to New Babbage. I want to say New Babbage, but New Babbage. It's not as bad as it used to be. Back when I started in the launch of 4.0, New Babbage was definitely an appropriate name and term. Now, not so much. Let's get our ships here. Which ship are we going to take over there?
Retrieval system.
I think I'm going to do, the Eclipse isn't a really good traveler. For now, let's just grab the A1. Request delivery, please. We'll go back. And we might do the Star Runner or the Intrepid. One of these. Alright, and then we'll exit out. I'm going to put my skins on it. Now, naturally, this being the PTU, I'm not going to have any type of ship, modules or anything to swap out, so we're just gonna run stock. I like the red skin for this. You can tell the ships that I like the most because they have the most skins. And then the Intrepid is my go-to. Like I got this when it came out. It's lifetime insurance on it already. Like it's one of the best starter ships in my opinion if you got it with the lifetime insurance. And even if you didn't, still a good ship to think about. It really is. And then our Mercury Star Runner, I've been putting the orange skin on it. I kind of like this Equinox livery skin, although the Meridian skin's really cool, but it's not as nice as it is on the Crusader A2 bomber. The Crusader ships with the Meridian skin, it looks like glass. It's so beautiful. And then the Silver Spark livery, I like it as well. So that's the reason why I got these. This is the UNSC Takai off of the show, which is what I named it, off of the show, The Expanse. So we'll save that. And then we'll go from there. I'm not going to worry about ships too much. This is the PTU. We don't really need to worry about too many things because, yeah. You may not get the chance to even use them. Now, it moved all my stuff in the PTU over here because I had originally set some things up, but it looks like it's moved it over for me and allowed me to keep it. For now, what I would like to do is even though they got me in a nice little, you know, outfit here. Let me exchange this out. We're just going to do flight suit only. We're not going to be doing like any major ground operations or anything in the PTU. It's really the ships that I want to test. Some things that I set up, and everything. Hey, just chilling. Ah. Is that the, Zarkus Dungeon? The Zarkus, otherwise aka Darkest Dungeon. Hey, welcome and hello to the chat. Thanks for saying hello. Been some time since you played. It's getting closer. There are some things. The night vision's why I'm in here. Actually, that's to be honest. Here, I'll turn my cameras on, make it a little more personable for you. But to be honest, that's why I'm in here. I want to check out the night vision settings that they put in. We're just gonna go with that and that. We're just going to do a flight suit because we're just going to be flying. We're not going to have to worry. Well, if we have to eject, too bad, so sad. But weapon-wise, I think I'm just going to grab a pistol. You know what? I'm not even going to grab a pistol. We'll do the... We'll just do, yeah, med gun in case we need it. I doubt we'll need it. I would take a pistol, but all I've got is electronic pistols, and if I have to eject and shoot at somebody, they're not going to do much. You need the ballistic kinetic pistols to really do something in that regard. So I would like to be able to carry a fire extinguisher. You know what? Well, all right. Change of plans. I guess it's time to load it up at some point. You know, a couple of my friends were saying that it's taking a lot of VRAM to run. Like it's over 8 gig now, apparently, on your GPU. Mine right now is registering 8.78 gigs used in VRAM. So something to think about if you start having issues. Hopefully you have more than that. Unfortunately, NVIDIA did us all dirty by selling a bunch, you know, with the... lower grade VRAM and stuff inside, like the early 4000 and 5000 series. I'm an NVIDIA baby, so can't tell you too much about the AMD other than I know they're good, especially with Linux. But yeah, anyhow, let's getting sidetracked, Jolly. Pants. I'm gonna need Under Armour. We'll put an undersuit on. We'll grab some legs. We'll grab some arms, torso. And there is a backpack for this guy as well. I believe. Maybe. That's the Arden backpack. Where's the backpack for this kit? Because it's like specific and it goes in with the cape and everything. You guys keep sending me the, Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, it's really cool armor. They came out in one of the packs. If you had the Imperator or Emperor subscription, you probably have part of it. But it has the Intrepid skin and then this armor as well. A couple weapons come with it. Having an issue with finding the helm or backpack for it. And then, yeah, I see you guys, Bubbleless. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there, but Nesna.com. Yeah, you guys have been coming in trying to get me to go over there. I get how the hustle works. I know what you're doing. I can appreciate it, but I've already checked you out, and you guys will have my answer. Eventually, I'm thinking about whether or not I'm gonna have somebody help promote things. I may just, you know, I'm not really big into trying to be famous here. I'm trying to hook up with people in the game to play with. But then again, it might be beneficial to get a little famous so we can do that. There's the Warden backpack. Let's just put this on. There it is. That's the one that goes with the suit. Much, much better. Been backer for... Oh, there you go. Oh, 24. You're way longer than me. 4.0 came out in 24, I think. 24 or 23. Something to that degree. Coffee. I gotta hopefully remember how to do all this. There's a lot of stuff I've forgotten. Where are we at here? Where are we at? We got the uniform on, and the reason why I went ahead and put an actual set of armor, even though I said I wasn't gonna, was due to the fact we're gonna need one of those. I'm gonna put these in here in case I need them. We can't carry the fire bottles or fire extinguishers with the flight suit that I was wearing, so that's the reason why. I thought it kept it, but it did not keep all my stuff. All right, most of the consumables ended up being taken. I got you. That's understandable. Understandable. When it did the update, it reset a lot of stuff, so that's why we don't permanently plan on things in the PTU, because it's here for testing, not really for gameplay, so to say. The weapon that comes with this is a P8, and it's like matching colors and everything, so I mean, it's something to think about. I'm gonna put my laser pointer I have for it on, and that's a number 2, number 3, and then number 2. Yeah, I won't have anything to fit the muzzle, but we can get something later on. I'm gonna go with this knife for now. We did grab a med gun, right? That was the other uniform. That's right. That's right. Want the blue one? Thank you. That'll go with my outfit. Kinda wrong tint of blue, or shade, I should say. But that'll work. We have the utility. We have med. We have a couple fire bottles. I want to test the EVA aspect of using a fire bottle as a propulsion device while in space. I think that's going to be really cool in EVA mode. I've been watching a lot of people do that lately. I'm going to put an extra one on here just because. I'm not carrying any other weapons with me because honestly, if I get in a fire, I'm just here testing, right? You know, it's PTU. It's not anything real serious. Although there are players that do like to take advantage of that and they will take you out. Trust me. No ammo there. All right, quick check. Clothing, we're good. I'm gonna put some sunglasses on. What do we got for sunglasses here? No. I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna rock it. All right, there we go. Sunglasses are done. Other container, nothing else really we need, so let's get out of here. In New Babbage, you can get everything you need if you want to. Do we want to ride there? You know what? We're going to fly there. And I'm going to take the Spirit over. This is the A1 medium-sized bomber. Small bombers, you can put like a size 3 bombing rack on like a Gladius, and that to me is a small bomber. I don't think there is a small bomber in the game in that regard. However, to me, the A1 is a medium bomb, and then the A2 is the Moab bomb, the mother of all bombs. I guess you could say the Eclipse is kind of a small bomber as far as size of ship, but the torpedo is huge, and it's not really a bomber. It's a torpedo that acts like a missile, so you can't really consider that to be a bomb, because the bombers are gravity launched, gravity assisted. Basically, they have to fall. They don't have any propulsion, and they're dumb bombs too, which makes it even more fun. It's hit the sight on it and pray you got it lined up when you hit launch. You know what I mean? Hopefully it won't take too long. Yeah, if you got decent internet, it usually takes about 5-10 minutes on my side to download and update. Well, a fresh download and install is like 20 minutes. Yeah, I better say 20. I think I'm stretching it a little bit, saying 5-10. I only got 2 gig down and 1 gig up, so that's what I'm working with here. What are we running? I got a 5070 Ti with the 16 gig of VRAM on board. And frame-wise here at New Laggage, let me get this up. Tab 2. enter, exit that. We're running at 120 frames per second. Now, that's not my 1% lows now. When it doesn't really show me that. Or does it? 70 to 120, I think it is. 1% lows are around 70, and then 120 at the high, averaging around 100. So that's with 16 gigs. Oh, nice. Yeah, if you got the fiber. Now, see, the thing that people forget about on fiber is the modem that comes in. If you notice, it'll have usually 2 connections for 2 routers. If you really want to take advantage of your fiber speed, you really need that second router. If you notice, like on my new PC, on my X870-E or X870E-E motherboard, it can have a 5 gig connection. Some routers will actually accept 2 modem connections into the router so you can have that 5G speed, because the switchers inside are still only at around 1 to 2 gig speed. You can't really get any faster on it. And that's why your fiber modem should have multiple connections. Like mine has 2, and I take both of those in, and each one is a 1 gig connect to the router, which enables the router to have the 2 gig speed. Does that make sense? I hope that helps somebody, because if you're sitting there going, my speed, I'm paying for 2 gig down and I'm only getting 1. Check your modem to your router connection. See if your router can accept 2 inputs from a modem, and therefore it gets more bandwidth and you'll get your 2 gig. Otherwise, it'll only be 1, because the switchers inside converting light to electrical analog data, for lack, it's digital, but it's still analog because it's sending a signal through a wire. It limits it to about 1 gig. So something to think about, especially with this game. We definitely shutting that blast door. These are the medium bombs. I think they're like size 5. So yeah, they're medium bombs. Wow, they've really upped on. I'm going to be, right now I'm streaming in 1080. I'm running in 2K. 3400 by 1440, something like that. In which case, what I'm going to do though, as of tomorrow, my 4K streamer that will allow me to do 4K, 2K, and HD streaming all at once will be on, and so I may not be on tomorrow to get that set up. Get max speed night each time. Yep, and that's why. So if you look at your router, a lot of routers will have a second like internet connection to allow those 2 multiple off of the cable modem, or I call it old school cable modem, but the fiber network to do higher bandwidth. Because like my X870E-E motherboard, it can do up to 5 gig, but I was like, that would mean I need a router that has 5 gig, 5 different connections, or at least 2 at 2.5 each, but I don't think they have that yet, so. Powering up. Now, I don't know. It's been a while. So let's get everything kind of, up and running here. Systems are up and running. We do have engineering enabled, which is why I've got the fire bottles. I didn't grab any fuses. Every ship, though, engines off, please. Every ship should already in the inventory have fuses. So we got 5 fuses. We've got, okay, yeah. So every ship now in their main inventory is going to have this. And then obviously throughout the ship, you should have some bottles. Very nice, very nice. And they are equipable now. Let's go back here and make sure. I don't think I have any fire bottles back here. Like if these bombs catch on fire, you're just screwed, You better get out. All right, yeah. On the back bulkhead door, we have 1 fire bottle. So there's only 2 fire bottles in the whole ship. Default-wise. Good to know. It's got a highlight in order to work. Let's take a look at this real quick. I don't know what that just did. Interact. On. Auxiliary. Emergency override. I think that's just the lights. Yeah, it's just the lighting, so. The bomb panel in the back is currently not working yet. It is. I love this game. It's so in-depth, but a lot of people don't like it because you actually got to plan things out. You got to actually get your gear, and all it takes is one idiot, and you got to restart everything from scratch. Let's go here. So you don't want to run things at max power anymore because these are still that. Usually I put shredders on it, but we'll run with it. If we get to our Gunnery HUD. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Now we're in our main diagnostics panel. If you run things at max power, it will put more wear and tear on it, and therefore you will eventually have to replace it or repair it. So this is why... But for the sake of doing things right now, we're going to be running everything at max power. Because this is PTU, and we don't care. So we will put shields all the way up. Everything's good there. We got 4 for the engines when they come online. We'll leave the weapons at 3 because honestly, you know what? We'll disarm ourselves for this. It's probably not wise, but you know, whatever. All right, let's test the tracking. Tracking is working. I look up, I look up, I look down, it's down. I move forward, I move forward. If I move over, it moves over. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Let's center it. Beautimus. All right. I like to have in this ship 3 decoys set, preset to launch. I think we're good. Let's get out of here.
Engines on.
You should be good to go.
Thank you. Take an external view look here. Let's get to our VTOL up and running. Now they say right alt, and it is side specific. I like it. Yeah, I like how it's getting really good. But it is side specific. So right alt L is supposed to turn on your night vision. Right alt L to turn it back off. We'll find out how well this works, but woo, she's touchy. All right, there we go. Landing gear up. They still haven't sequenced the landing gear coming up and the sound going with it yet, but it's getting there. There we go. We can take our VTOL off. Forward thrust. We're under speed limit right now. We'll just keep her limited for now. See who's around over here. Got a ship right there. He's going on up. Ooh. I think that is a F7, I believe. And then if you take left Alt T, that will disengage your targets. And let's do right Alt L. I'm not getting any night vision. I wonder if that's specific. Oh, that's right. Well, the PTU is supposed to have it, though. Interesting. All right, let's take our speed limiter off so we can get full power here and head on over. We will go ahead and turn our lights on for now so people can see us. We do have a ship over here. Looks like... I can't quite make it out. It might be an Apollo. Looks like an Apollo. I'm not 100% sure. Nice and quiet. They could have made the fade off on the afterburner a little better so it didn't just start and stop, but as far as sound wise. See what I mean? And it just stops. That'll be pretty cool when they switch that. Alright, let's go back to our speed limit. I'll limit it to around 80. 90. 99's alright. 99's alright. VTOL's engaged. And we'll go ahead and put gear down.
Initiated.
And docking ain't gonna work.
Landing gear down.
Ooh boy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's get an overview look. We do have somebody right there. It's alright. I see you down there. Engines are offline. I don't think I hit him. He's in a wolf. We got a wolfie. He's in the electronic wolf too. He's got the little winglets on the side, so he's in the yeah, energy weapon wolf. Let's open the doors real quick and see if they're actually going to touch the ground. Sometimes when your nose is down, it angles it up to a point where you will not get back in. Yeah, we can get back in, so we can shut this and then come on out after we shut things down here. I'm actually going to pick up and scooch to the right. And forward a hair, because it's going to be a little smoother. Gear is down, so we can shut the weapon. If you do not turn off your engines, the weather will pick them up and, yeah, it'll pick up your ship and throw it. This is a little weird. Like, I'm getting a little concerned that there isn't anything underneath of me. You know what I mean? You can see the overlapping of the terrain that they did when they made this area. Like, they never cleared out the old terrain map. That's pretty crazy. All right. Let's find out. Let's find out. We'll shut the lights off. We'll get on out. Systems can stay online, so we'll just go ahead and hop on out. Need to get a couple things before we head towards the Nyx system. You know what? We'll shut that as well. Don't want anybody messing with our bombs. Tractor beams will work, so they can try to tractor beam it, but you have to have your ports unlocked in order for, you know, them to be able to pull them out. Is that a dent on my door? That is a dent on my door already. We haven't even gotten out of the hangar but an hour and dented up. This thing doesn't look like it's running too well. It looks like it's missing parts. But this is the new electronic version. It looks like the electronic version. Yeah, it's got the little winglets. The L-22, yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool. There was somebody running around down here. Let me in. It's cold. No, 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 no. Don't play this game on me. There we go. Lock me out, not let me in. So we should be right by the commons. We'll pick an elevator. Any elevator. Elevator is fine. I'm going to sign off on the cameras because YouTube doesn't like me having a cigarette on stream. And no, I know I need to quit. Don't promote it, so I don't want to show it. So, all right, let's go. Over here is the commons. Is this the guy that was running around?
Anything up with you?
Hey, come back here. I was gonna answer you. All right, screw you then. Over here. I wonder if they're going to bring back diabetes. I really do. If they do, this is where you want to go to get your detox. As a matter of fact, I'm going to grab a couple and put them in inventory. And then I'm going to put a couple in my thing. Just for the heck of it. Alright, let's go get our fuses and extra fire bottles and ammo for our weapon. And yeah, Center Mass will be the store we want to go to. We can go over to the other side as well and pick up better shields if we want, but honestly, PTU. No need. No need. Let's get in there. I can't wait to be able to stream in 4K again. That's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to have to check all my buffer, you know, sizes and stuff for the stream. Make sure I got set right. I do want one of these for my P8. And then I just need ammo, please. Which would be attachment. And we want the P8 ammo. Maybe. Maybe not. There might be some. There might not be some. Laser ammo. I skipped it. I know I did. As everyone's yelling at me, you keep passing it. I'm looking at the names. And there it is. Yes. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Buy that. Hit OK. Oh, hush your mouth, dude. It's not a good purchase. It's like you're charging me out the ass for freaking P38 and you want to say it's a good purchase. 5:34 in the morning. Oh, bro. Yeah, get some sleep, my guy. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. It was really nice to meet you. And take care of yourself out there, man. Stop by anytime. I have a Discord as well if you ever want to hang out. Same name on Discord, everything. So holler at me, all right? Take care, buddy. And then, let's see. We got that. You can get bombs here now, too. Ooh. All right, so yeah, you get the size 3 for the size 3 rack. You get the medium ones, which basically are inside of my my A1. And then these are the ones that are almost a mil a piece inside of my A2. Hey, sleep is always good, yeah. Health before games, always. Consumables. What is it? Oh, we're going to exit out and come back in. It was freezing up. I came here for... we'll quick buy one of these. Nice choice. You guys need to come up with something better on these responses. We'll get an extra med pen. Personal weapon bomb and rack. I don't need any of that. Turret gun. Da-da-da-da-da. Nothing else. I thought I could get my fuses under miscellaneous in here, but apparently I got to go to the other place. So let's do it. Let's do it. Directly on the other side here. Whee! I wonder why I don't have night vision. It must be like certain ships, maybe. Straw. Somebody said, "Hey." His allergies have been acting up. I don't know if you heard him, but we'll pray for that guy. Apparently he's got bad allergies. We want Omega Pro, yep. We need to get drinks, too. Oh, what am I doing? Otherwise you get over there and you're not going to have nothing to drink. I can get Cruise Lux over there, but I can't get, like, clean water, so... we'll stop and get some on the way out. No, what I'm looking for is, yes, miscellaneous. Beautiful. We'll get 6 extras. And then personal weapon. Do they have it? Yes, they do. Quick buy that. And then do they have the attachment ammo for it? They do. They do. Got it. Now we have a way of repairing. And then anything else? Not really for PTU. So otherwise, if you needed systems, modules, industrial-wise, Microtech will have a lot of good stuff for you. Civilian and industrial. Other than that, Crusader for the stealth stuff and some industrial. And then the rest is going to be like Hurston and Area 18 and stuff like that to find the more of the combat type stuff. That's lower grade that you can buy prior to going to like the executive hangars to get the better stuff. So, you know. All right, we needed water. Hopefully, does this guy have water, or has he just got the smoothies? Yeah, he's just my smoothie guy. This guy over here will have water. And cruise locks, I believe.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to New Babbage.
New Wabbage. You want the Vestial waters, not the cruise. They're the only ones that give a bonus. Man, just get right into that counter, why don't you? Get right into it. Yeah. We'll grab a couple of those, and then a couple of these. That's usually what I carry around in live, is just a bunch of water, cruise, and detox. And then I literally survive off of that. I was trying to get that earlier, and I ended up getting a third water instead, but, you know, whatever. All right. Whee! Jump right in front of him. Let's grab our stuff, and then we'll head on out. So under substance, you know what? We'll take it with us. And then utility. And then this, I definitely want that and that. We've got this stuff down here. Very well. Ammo. We'll grab you, put you there. Grab you, put you there. 1, 2, 3. So we're full up on ammo as well. The only thing we didn't get was grenades, but, you know, like... Oh, where's that size 1 we bought? Didn't we buy a size 1 to be able to put on here? Size 2. There it is. It's now on there. And then we didn't get any grenades, but I don't think grenades are going to help us in space. We will grab, we got 3 bottles, 2 in pack, no, 4, 3 in pack, 1 on. Perfect. No need for anything else. Let's go to other. Did we get anything else under the other? No, we do not. All right, done. Let's, oh, fuses. There we go. All right, PTU certified. Let's get. So we want to go to the rock wall. That's where the lift to get up there. Yeah, get back up to the ship, and then we'll head to the next system. Now, there's supposed to be a smuggle mission that allows you to do a few things, in which will get you what they lovingly call the boom tube, which is one of the best bazookas in the game by far. I needed to get a drink of coffee. Sorry. Oh, also, while I'm in stream, I'm going to add a filter to my microphone here. It's going to be an equalizer. Expander, 3-band equalizer. Hit OK, and then I am actually going to cut my highs down by about 1/3. Because I've noticed when I say like stuff with S's and everything, the highs tend to be really, really bad. So maybe that'll help keep it from ear piercing and painful. But I took the high band down by about 1/3. Let me out. Hey, our buddy left. Where's my ship? Why is my ship way down here now? Did you move my ship? I got a nice rocket launcher for that boom. Nice tank. Why is my ship all the way over here? I did not park it here. Hmm. Somebody rammed it and put it all the way over. That's what happened. That dude with the freaking... That's what he did. He moved it over here with his tank. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna park right in front. Dick. It's probably damaged. This is why a lot of people don't like coming over here, but you know what? I'm gonna crash it, ram it right into him if I see that tank come back out. Oh, let me guess. You put it in a way where I can't get in. Freaking pricks. What a prick. Mm-hmm. I gotta go all the way over here. And then we gotta go repair it. This is why we shut the blast door. It kept anybody from getting on there, but they came over and used the tank to push my ship all the way over.
Engines on. Launch complete.
I'm gonna ram them. I see that tank come out and move somebody again. They're getting rammed. That just became our new mission here. That is an Idris. Very nice. That's not a bad looking Idris. I'm kind of waiting to see if somebody's going to play around and play games here. I wonder why I don't have... Yeah, I don't have night vision at all. Alright, let's go repair the ship.
Launch complete. Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear up.
I'm gonna have to check it and repair it because I don't know how bad they messed it up in the process of moving it and pushing it over there. Got 2 on radar over here.
Landing gear down.
Alright, which one is mine? That one? Alright, good. I was gonna say, I don't have a really big hangar. That's an extra large there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, look at all the damage on there. So we'll have to take a different ship because he damaged it on us. Yep. I mean, what a prick. All they had to do was type and, announce that, hey, we need somebody to move this. But no, instead of doing that, oh, wait a minute. They shoved my ship all the way down with their freaking tank. Let's spin around here. That was a total dick move by them. You're gonna have that in this game, just like any other game. Alright, shut this down. All's good. Engines are off. Yep, ship is off. Beautiful. So basically they saw me go in, and then they came out and they just shoved it all the way down. Wee.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been placed.
All right, let's wait on that to store.
Goodbye.
How's everybody else out there doing? I hope you all are doing well. Best wishes to you. I really, really hope everyone is getting what they want in life and they're enjoying themselves. They're happy. They're healthy. Without your health, you ain't got nothing. I don't care how rich you are. If you don't have your health, that money ain't gonna do nothing for you. Unless it helps you get healthy, then, But if it can't, now you're hurting. So I hope everybody's doing well and they're not in that predicament where they're actually doing good and they don't have to worry about it. I am gonna grab the Mercury Star Runner. I think we're gonna use this to get to our next area. The thing about the Mercury Star Runner is it was supposed to be like a data hacking computer style ship, right? Well, none of that's come into play. Like, they haven't even worked on it. They came out, they advertised it to sell the ship, and it's one of the few ships too that you can actually put a name to. Normally it would say my name, but it's not. It's just saying Star Runner. It should say the MCRN Takai as the name, but it just says Crusader Mercury Star Runner. So this is PTU though, so it may not be in here. Yeah, move this ship around, you dingle dork. This is like the biggest medium ship you can have. One of them, besides the Corsair. The Corsair is pretty big too. Alright, she's coming up. I don't even use the lift. I just jump on up and hop on in here. Oh, we need these lights. Yeah, I gotta be able to see what I'm doing. Hop in. I love this ship. It's why I still have it. And why I will continue to fly it. Systems online.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
Look at that. Got the cooler and everything up on my left side there. Ain't that really cool? Got that. I wish the center panels down here did something, but they don't, but whatever. I do have a pretty good canopy to look around with. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. All right, let's get this show on the road, shall we? We're gonna do that. We'll get a couple of these set. That's set. This is set. Good to go. Let's get out. I'm gonna up the shield to some max.
You should be good to go.
Roger that. Get the gear up. Gravity assist is on, so we can kind of just sit here and hover. I'll do a nice slow. See if I can time it. Oh yeah, perfect. So while we're climbing here, I'm gonna hit this, and then I'm gonna go to the map. I'm gonna zoom out. I'll type in Nix, NYX, gateway, plot a course, continue on up. We'll go full, gear is up. We do not have any VTOL, so we don't have to worry about that. We're just gonna meander this way. Let her get the speed. We'll go ahead and switch it to...
Shields.
There we go. We'll do a full boost out. And we'll line and go if we don't get shot.
Quantum travel engaged.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like that was a good takeoff and everything else. Weapons, we want to go minimal, and then we'll actually put engines to 50. I want engines at full power almost. Reason being, going through the wormhole, I like everything alive, you know? I want full power to them engines going through that wormhole. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're good. I didn't really mess with anything. I need to start going through all the systems and doing pre-flights because it's starting to matter. Like checking your, status on your coolers, status on your shield modules, stuff like that. We need to come out of cruise for now. We're going to allow our engines to, you know what, we're going to reset on power, and then we'll just cut weapons to minimum. Have engines at 3/4 power. That'll work. And then we're waiting on our boost level there in the front of the HUD. It's climbing up right now as we speak on the right hand side. We're waiting on that to get to full max, so that way when we get there, if we got to boost out, we're good to go. All right, forward momentum, and we're cooling at the moment, so that's one of the disadvantages with this one. And there we go.
Quantum travel engaged.
This has 3 size 3 weapons on it, or is it 3? I think it's 3. You got 4 size 3, or 2. That's right, 2 size 3s, and then you got 2 turrets with size 3s as well. So 6 altogether if you have a fully manned ship. The turrets are not slave to the pilot at all. So we will turn my head thing off. That way when I move and I'm talking to you, it's not jittering the screen everywhere. A lot of people were talking about, that's why I hate Track IR, because in the streamer, every time he moves his head to talk to somebody, and the screen moves around. And at first, I think it would be really cool that if I turned and looked here like I am to talk to you guys and read the chat, that it would show right there on the side like another panel. I think that would be really cool. Me as a viewer, it would be neat to see him looking and what he's looking at. But I get it. You don't want all that vertigo, shakiness. I've had that happen as a viewer. So that's why there is a hotkey that you can put in, and you can turn it off as a streamer. So you can talk to people in situations like this where nothing's going on. And then when we get there, I can turn it back on, and I have the ability again. And then when I'm done, I can turn it off. I'd rather, as a viewer, be able to see what you're looking at, So that's why I have it. So when I turn and I'm looking at this over on my right, you as a viewer know it's in the center of his screen. He's looking at it. All right, and you know it's turned because of everything else around is shifted to tell you that. Pretty simple stuff. But that's me. But I've heard the arguments go back and forth, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm learning. I'm trying to get back into this slowly. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna sign off the camera for a second. My cousin might come down here, and if he does, I don't want to have him on camera. Sorry, guys. And the Mr. Marble Man came over to say hello, so, you know. We'll leave it at that. 92 FPS on a 5070 Ti 16 gig. GDR7, I believe. Like, it's just phenomenal. And the settings are in high. Everything, I haven't touched it. I'm letting the game say, hey, you can do this. Okay, we'll find out. Now, mind you, it's streaming in 1080, so it's going to cut a lot of that down. The effects that I'm seeing, you're not going to see. It's going to... Matter of fact, I'm looking at it, and it's mainly blacked out. Yeah, so...
Quantum fuel, 75%.
Thank you, ma'am. We might do a refuel on the way, because there is no fuel on the other side. You have to destroy the ship. I don't know if they fixed that yet or not. I think they have, but just in case, we're gonna refuel here. We are 22 gigamics out. Gigameters, I think they want to call it. They had to come up. It's like, guys, let's keep it scientific, you know. At least in No Man's Sky, the quote-unquote arcade version of Star Citizen, to me, please don't kill me over that. It's just how I feel. But at the same time, you know, they kept it scientific with their minerals, cobalt and copper, you know, and even the periodic table symbol and number and lettering abbreviation was put onto it, identifier. So why do we got to make a whole new measuring system? Like, I'm in America. It's bad enough we have to go with the imperialistic crap, you know, and learn 12 inches. You know, 10 is so much easier. But no, we're going to add 2 in there to see if you really know your math. You know, can this person think, or does he just do things in repetitive, you know, similarities? You know, it's... But anyways, so... Gigameters, I think? The players all have different names for them. Alright, head tracking come on. I'm going to center it. And then we're ready to fly. Nobody in my seat. Nobody helping me out, man. That's why we're going to refuel, repair, and then go. And then you guys are going to be, whoever's watching will be with me for the recording that'll always be on my stream after today of us going through the wormhole.
Quantum travel complete.
I will be shutting my mic up. Everybody's dream come true. I will mute the mic, and we will record going through the wormhole with the game music and everything. I'll try to time it, make it look real good, and we will save that recording. And it'll always be playing in the standby screen and stuff like that. So, all right, let's slow her down, slow her down. Brakes. All right, switching.
Shields on.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we got a little bit of a G warning. Alright, speed limiter is back up. Do we want a hangar? No. What we'll do is we're looking for the fuel pods. Specific looking, actually, they're right there. We're gonna go up here. Turn our light on. Everything should be good. Yeah, that's the refueling pad. So yeah, we're in line for it. We might be on the small pad side. I don't know if this is the proper pad. We do have a ship inbound. Don't hit the light. Don't hit the turrets. Yeah, don't go up too far,
Landing
Jelly.
gear down.
Slowing. Putting out my bad habit. Might get me killed. Alright, we're gonna go up a little bit and slow. Dead slow. We're gonna land this as if we are really here. Ooh, we might be too big.
Landing complete.
Whew. She barely fits. She barely fits. We'll shut down engines because in aviation, you really don't want to have to fuel with the engines online. So we'll have those off and then we'll go to landing. We'll do our fuels and everything. Come on. There we go. We'll wait for the refuel to be done. Refuel seems to be done. All is good. Clear left. Clear right. Clear above. Engines on. Let's go.
Engines on.
Straight up.
Fuel 100%.
Gear up.
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Alright, let's figure out where our anomaly is so we can get to it. There it is. We're going to leave our speed limiter on for now. Switch over.
Shields off.
Speed limiter off. We'll put her right there. I'm in tractor mode, so wherever I put my throttle is where the speed it will climb to. I accidentally hit the call hangar button, so I will have a hangar behind me as well if I want it. We're going to go through the gates the way we're supposed to. We're going to slow her down. Possibly go into shield mode if need be. Finger is on the panic button. Panic button, aka flares and what you call it? Counter. Yeah, my brain's not working because I'm piloting. Flares and chaff. Flares and chaff. We can, yeah. We're gonna leave the camera off. I'm gonna shut off my mic and here we go. Enjoy the ride. Yeah, we gotta get to that last boom.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
All right, we made it through. It was a little bumpy, but we made it through. We made it through. Now if I can land. Now if I can land. We're gonna land over here and check a couple things. But hey, this was a good test to see how this is going. Might take a break real quick and then I'll be right back with you, but alright. Head tracking coming on. Oh boy.
Quantum travel complete.
Too close, it says. And I gotta watch out for these rocks.
Shields on.
Armistice up. Too much, too much. I said, whoa, mule.
Landing gear down. Landing complete.
How much? Ooh, by a few hairs on the left on port. Starboard not bad, so we need to remember we can be a little more center. And not have to worry about being too offset on that. Good. Engine's down. Lights are off. She actually, the colors match, you know? She's gonna be, this'll be her home. It really is gonna be her home. Be hacking all of them alien ships and everything, getting all their intel and data from them. Alright, did I turn systems off? Apparently so.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems on. Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Crusader Industries, a journey.
Oh, it's because, alright, I thought it was glitching on my weapons pips, but what it is due to the armistice, it's actually showing that it's got it shut down now. I'm not used to it actually showing that. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to turn hand tracking off, so that way when I get into the seat next, it's not going all over the place. And then, yeah. Aw, who turned my lights off? I thought we turned this on. Why isn't it giving me the option? Ooh, fire bottle. Okay. We got plenty of fuses. Normally there was one missing. But now apparently they have them all in there. Why won't you... There's supposed to be a way to turn these lights. No, that's just the open... Alright, whatever. I had all these turned on. They're glitched out. Alright, we better just store this thing before I get stuck in here. Oh, I turned the lights off in the cockpit. So it must be linked. Oh, I'm gonna have to remember to get some settings up for locking doors and stuff like that. I don't like how this goes up. Well, that was better. It used to like, and then finally go up, but alright, I'll take that. There's the lower turret. Very cool, very cool. Does not have my name on here. I don't know why. I don't... We have made it.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Store,
Your vehicle
please.
has been moved to our storage facility.
And I'm going to grab my clips, request delivery, go back. And I'm also going to grab my Firebird, request delivery, go back.
You please visit us again.
Two really good missile boats. Well, one's a torpedo, and the other one's a stealth fighter, but technically a stealth missile boat. Yeah. We want to go... See, you can actually go to the ship shop from here. And we'll probably drink and eat while we're up here, because take a look at that bottom left. My water, hydration, and food is going down. At least here, they're not going to push my ship around. That was a dick move, you know? I'll go water first, since we're taking it in liquid form. Or, electrolytes, that is. Yeah, well, I'll join this guy. Alright, and then, now that we got our water boost, we'll grab, electrolyte. I see the infinite water and food glitch is still working, so I like it. I like it because why have that working until the game's actually running? Please, please, devs, do not turn that on yet. Not until we're test running the whole thing as a whole. I do appreciate that. All right, and then I'll leave my helmet off for now. We'll test out the air in this facility. Sometimes we're gonna find some bad air every now and then, but it happens. Where's your panels? Wait, I'd like to use your panels. Nice. So this is the buy ships, I guess. Jur. The Jur. Jur. You know what? This is the PTU. I might buy a couple of these and we'll check them out in the hangar. What do we got here? Terrapin. It's only basically final. That's my final balance. So it's 5.5 for Terrapin. You know, I really like the Terrapin. I do. I wouldn't mind checking out the Nomad to just understand why anybody would get it. I have not looked at this ship or been in that ship yet, but I hear it's very general. So, like, you know, don't do it. Some people got it as a starter for like an all-around exploration type thing, I guess, or light freight. Yeah, so man, they got a lot of them here. They got the Apollo, Hull A, the Medevac, the Triage. That was the last couple. They do have the Tourists. All right, you can get a Tourist from here for 8. Ooh, that's cheap. 12, I think, was the cheapest back at the other one. Hurston. I can get an A2 Hercules Starlifter for 44 mil. Get the raft. Very handy. Very, very handy. Annoyingly handy because it's a kind of a boring ship, but really cool to where you want to fly it, but then you wish it had more to do with it because, you know, it's like the new wears off really too fast on it. Just needs a couple little more things. I think when they get the rest of the game going, like being able to store your food and store items on the ship, I think that's when the raft will be really, because it has a beautiful living section, like a living quarters area. We're gonna buy one of these to check out. Jur. I really kind of want to check that out. But yeah. Ooh, tech special. Ooh. Leaving me 563,000 left. We can always reset the game. This is PTU. Let's get this and check this out. This is the Starfarer, which is a refueling ship, which is going to really come in handy out here in the next system when the game goes, because there isn't many areas right now, unless they're planning on adding them, that you can get fuel from. So, mind you, there's only 2 spots in the whole system that's made, or like actually running in the game. So yeah, don't listen to me on that. But anyways, point being, in areas where fuel is limited, that's your ship to make money from people needing fuel, so long as they want to participate in that and not be like your neighborhood pirate, in which case you might want to have protection. Yeah. Always take protection, boys. I'm just saying. We'll get this. Yes, confirm purchase.
1 second while I ring it up, and you'll be good to go.
Got it. All right. We don't have much money left, but we can reset it. This is PTU. This is exactly what it's for, is being able to check out things, and that's why they give you 15 mil to begin with. Do not be afraid to use it. As long as you saved your character file, as soon as you get it done, and you save your control bindings. Once you save those 2 files, I will make a video to show you how to find those files and how to save them as a backup. I'll do that when I'm done with the stream. But long as you have those 2 files, you're good. You're golden. You can reset the PTU as many times as you want. It'll come in. You'll have to redo your character. You get to choose where you want to stay again as your permanent home. And then you can just go to save your character, even though it's not done yet, but that'll open up the window to be able to get to where your file is to load it if you put it in the proper directory. And yeah, same thing with the control bindings. You'll go in, you'll say, hey, I need to save these, but in reality, you're just going to load them. Actually, I think it does give you the option to load. All right, we went and got a ship. Now we want... Yeah, these are rentals. I don't want that. Oh, I think I just rented the ship for a day. Read the fine print, Jolly. Where is your module, like, shop? That's what I'm looking for, and I keep running around looking for it, and it must be down here, maybe? Oh, yeah. Oh, let's take a look at the Nomad while I'm here. So, this one has like a cargo bay and everything you go into. Dude, that's actually really, really cool. How do you go up now? Beam me up, Scotty. How do you, Is there like a internal lift? Oh, there is. Ramp access on the other side. No, that's that there. How do I get in here? I know how to get into those. I've never been... I just quit laughing. I don't know how to get in it. I've never been in one of these, alright? There's a ladder. A ladder. Oh, oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Ooh, that is... I'm liking this. Why am I liking this so much? I've never been in it, so this is obviously you're gonna be in the, you know, the pilot seat and everything else. I really, really like that. That's homey. It looks like Area 18's interior, almost station interior. Got a lav, good. A latrine's always nice. It's the infamous suit locker, I imagine, that never works, or a storage area of some sort. And then this is calling up that ramp section of the cargo bay, which in turn will allow me to, will open? Oh, I don't know if that opens. I think it just puts it up or puts it down. Yeah, I can only close the cargo bay, which I'm looking at it right now. You can actually see it coming up. So it just pulls the ramp up. So the question being, how do you operate said ramp? What is this? Is this the door I came in, I'm imagining? Yeah, that's the door. So, storage, lab, and then cargo to the rear. You can't go out it though. It was kind of misleading. I thought it could. Which means you have to be in the cockpit then? To operate the tractor beam in the back, I believe. So that means you have access to it. Oh, that's really, really cool. Let's at least get systems online. Can we look around here and open exterior? No. There's somewhere that is going to allow you to enter the tractor beam. But they have everything shut down. Yeah, you can't even... You can't test it out. Okay, well, in which case... I like it. I like this ship a lot. This is components. And then there's your exit. There's your little storage area, your lab, your room. Too cool. And then like all these with the ladders, you can either run through before it does that, or you can wait on the animation of it. But yeah, this is the door that we saw earlier. It's actually got a kind of a pretty cool, does not have the rear facing turret. Oh, it does. All right, so that's how you get in. All right, so it does have a rear facing turret. These were supposed to be so much cooler than what they are. Big letdown on these. None of the bunks work. You get stuck on them, you can't bed log on them, and that was like the whole purpose of it. It was supposed to be like a team crew bed logging. You can dock, engineer. That's probably telling me that all the systems are offline. Fuse, and then obviously a little cargo area with a, you know, docking, but there's no door, right? To load it, you have to come all the way back here and load it, and these doors get in your way all the flippin' time. So yeah, poorly designed ship. Really beautiful interior though, on the pilot area. Looks like a 747, you know what I mean? But sadly, closed door. It's poorly done to where no one wants it. The Freelancer series. And there's the raft. And like I said, the raft has a freaking awesome bed. Is this the raft? This ain't the raft. No, this is something bigger than the raft. Have they updone? Is this the mole? This is the mole. That's what this is. Okay. It's good to know you can get one there. Prospector, Aurora, the mule. Cool little showroom area. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So still haven't found the shop computers. Like, there's a place in here where you can buy these components, but there's no terminals to access this guy and his stuff. You just have to walk up and get them, I guess. Sucker punch cannons. Yeah, where's the terminal? Is that the terminal? That's not the terminal. That's a shield generator. But what kind? Is this it? Oh, finally. Okay. That's a grade B civilian. That's not too bad for civilian. Grade B industrial, and that is a quantum drive, which is about as good as you're going to get on that. What size? Size 1. Grade B industrial, size 0. Power plant. That would be for like an Ursa or a ground vehicle. It freezes up sometimes, and then you gotta... Yeah. What is that? Pepper box. S1 missiles? 16 S1 missiles, pepper box. Interesting. Laser turret called the Swarm. And then they've got the bombs that you need, so you can re-up your bombs here too. Very nice. These are C grade, which isn't that great to me. I don't like C grade. Oh, come on. It's froze up. Let's go over this other one, see if it works a little better. Already froze up. I think something's happening, people. Alright, I better look while I can. Fuses. They do have some decent weapons.
Perfect. Alright, let me confirm your preferred destination here. Okay.
Oh, and blades. They got ones for the Apollo and everything. Starburn, Hurricane, Sunfire, Drift, EOS. What's this? Industrial. Civilian. Industrial. The Drift is a stealth. Yeah. Interesting stuff. Hello. Messes all day up. Like, did somebody say something? All right, let's go check out that Sunfair. Alright, yeah, I gotta go to a different hangar. Probably an extra large. Oh, nope, I gotta call it.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Starfarers, there we go.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
It's only a medium? I better put my helmet back on. I just heard my guy choking. Never good, never good. Right, my ship is not there. Let's go to the large one. And then I need to take a break. I was gonna say, there ain't no way that's in a medium.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
And then I shall be right back after these messages. Hold on, I'm almost back. Gotta get my headsets on. Get it on, get it on. Alright. Sorry about that. When Mother Nature calls, Mother Nature calls. Actually, it was my cousin. He needed something from me real quick, but it was Mother Nature for him, but he wasn't able to get to the bathroom. Still having some issues with that. And here I am helping him dealing with cancer, and I'm having a bad habit that could probably cause it. Like, this is really smart, Jolly. Think about these things. Alright, let's check this out. Enough waiting. Wow, does this thing have a really big doohickey in the center. Did they design this intentionally to look that way? Anyways, this is the rear of the ship too. Wow, you can hear it running. Whoa. Oh, this thing is cool. You actually gotta open that one. I like this ship. What is this? You don't open? I guess you don't. Interesting. Emergency escape hatch? Oh wow. Docking port, I'm gonna assume? Don't open that when you're not expecting it. And then this should open, right? Why am I not allowed to open this? The terms of the contract for this ship state that you'll be renting it. You won't be flying it. You won't even be able to get in it. Yeah, I think that's where I'm supposed to get in right there. I don't know, I've never been in one, so maybe have to go from the front? Let's find out. What's over here? Ah, maybe we were in the front, just the bottom section, you know what I mean? Oh, this is cool. Oh, dude. Look at the engineering in this. It's a nightmare. Yeah, because then you and you got to fill all these up. Refining and refueling. Oh my. Flow rate, auto price, quantum, locked, oh my. Oh. How do I refuel? Can we refuel? Nozzle is closed. Nozzle is open. Ooh, we might want to close that. Yeah, that would probably. Flow rate, we can adjust. We'll leave it to there. That would be depending if we were hooked. We always want to start at 0. Deploy boom we could do. What is this? Oh, okay, it just says that, and then you can exit. Whoa. And then, yeah, your boom goes out. Yeah. What's going on? I do it because anybody could join and it's public, and I don't want kids on here. Sorry about that. Well, hello. How you been, bud? Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm just checking out on the PTU here. You know, the little things they got going on. I've never been in a Starfarer, so it's my first tour of one. The refueler. And I wonder if I could get it all filled up and good to go. It probably cost a couple mil just to fill it. Mm-hmm. Huge bridge. Oh, it's even got an actual captain's seat. Oh, and a co-pilot and navigator. And an engineering chair. Oh. Yeah. So how you been, bud? What's been up with you? You're not... Yeah, you're not live on Twitch, so you don't have to worry about it. Oh, it wasn't due to Nyato. I'm not aware of anything he's been saying. But I left way prior, apparently. But no, a couple guys came in. I had made a joke about the Hunger Games in reference to a socialistic environment due to how much things were costing, and this one guy took it and he started calling me a racist because I thought differently than him, and just like immediately going from 0 to like 150 miles an hour and calling me out on all this. Like, dude, we haven't talked. I don't know you. I've never seen your name before. And I was like, rather than not stir up a bunch of stuff, and me and Nyato kind of butted heads a couple times too. So it was just kind of like, I don't want to cause anything on his server. So I left. So, yeah, war's like the whole world is itching for war, and it's like, have we not forgot how bad that is? Like, I just came home from war though in 2014. I don't want to go back. Well, see, I won't have a choice, though, if this all goes down the way they want. So, we have a men's and ladies' bathroom. Like, even the game here knows the difference between a man and a woman. I'm just going to point that out. Have no problem with people that are that way. I have no issues. That's between them and God as far as I'm concerned, but at the same time, don't force it down my throat. All fun. You guys just updated your gun laws too. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. I think they're trying to control which kinds you can have, you know what I mean? How do I get out of here? Gotcha. Yeah. So here's what we found. We're finding that a lot of these people that our liberals fought for to come over here and even got certain seats within our judicial system and Congress, have turned into embezzling money, committing sedition, basically, by all the fraud. Yeah, the Somalians. And I have nothing against with people that truly want to be here and are acting like a good, guest and learning our ways and want to be a part of us. Then there's no issue with Somalians there. But when grandma's 150 and still collecting a social welfare check, you know what I mean? Oh, Elon. So when you get two narcissists up against each other, even if they're working with each other, they tend to have ego clashes. Yeah, so that's what happens. Oh yeah, but that was just the tip of the iceberg, and without us, our issue is right now is, and I'm going to turn my camera on so everybody can see. Our issue with our government here in the United States is that campaign funding is allowed to be donated by anybody, including corporate entities, for our presidents, our senators, and our congressmen and congresswomen. The problem with that is now you can buy a congressman, you can buy a senator, you can buy a president, which is partly why so many people fell under Trump. But what they don't realize is just because he has his own money and isn't bought doesn't mean he doesn't have his own side agenda going on. Exactly. So at the same time, I'm not going to get into that part of it, but that is the issue with our government, is the fact that we can be bought into, and so we got to get rid of it. It needs to become a felony. The government needs, and the reason why they claim they need all this is because they don't have media time to go and present themselves as a candidate. Turn that into a government-funded thing where it's mandated that 2 months out of every season, because we are sick of having 7 months straight of nothing but campaign slander, propaganda, commercial after commercial for side after side, going at each other, dog eat dog. We're so sick of it. So 2 months, or maybe even just a month at that, government funded, on TV, mandated time. Anybody that qualifies as a candidate gets equal amount of time to be on air, to be seen, equal amount of funding to go around the country and do such things. And you wouldn't have this conflict of interest of them being bought. I'm sorry, this is why I don't vote, because I want to see them like NASCAR. I want them to wear the jacket showing everybody's hand in their pocket. Are they going to do that? No. And then that's the reason why they're supposedly releasing their tax statements and income stuff so people can see this. It's not all on there. What's the under the table stuff? There's a lot of things that's still not disclosed. So until that goes, America is a country for hire. Sorry, really passionate about that. Yeah. Right. Yep. That's like the whole saying, the government works for us, we don't work for the government, but it's turning more and more into we're going to end up working for the government if these people get what they want. It's like, I don't get. So there are countries that have socialistic programs that do work. I'm jumping over this thing. I'm so sick of trying to find the way down. I'm just jumping the rail. I got lost. There are countries that do have socialistic programs, but however, they are funded through capitalistic means. So if you can get honest enough officials where they'll take the money and use it appropriately, then yes, such systems do work, but not as a whole. It has to work together, and it's pretty ironic. Because it's like, yeah, you guys want to individualize and split and divide everybody up, but in reality, if we all work together, it would work out pretty good. But I don't know how to get out of this pad now. Yeah, I used to have my own drone and real estate photography business. Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved. Please visit us again.
Right. And better. And here's the thing, that's what we're noticing over here is the fact that we put all this money into the country to keep making it better and better and better, but yet nothing's ever really happened. And then you look at it and you go, 30 some trillion dollars in debt. Where is all this money going? Because even with the military spending and the wars we got going on, technically that doesn't even cover a fraction of that. So where is this all going? You know, can it be that we have that many people on welfare? We don't have that many citizens on record through our census to even justify every single person being on welfare costing this much. So you start looking at it that way, and that's why people are like, well, look, we got daycares over here being funded with millions of dollars, but yet no one's ever there. You know, and it starts raising all these red flags, like Gavin Newsom, the governor of New York, or California, excuse me, New York. I apologize. But anyways, over there, he got almost 18 billion for the homeless. 18 billion. Not one homeless got off the street. No one got a job. No facilities were built. Where did this money go? You know, and yeah. And I call it the human factor. It's always something to do with the human factor that causes a system not to work. And right now, we've got a lot of greedy people that are making money off of people that truly need it.
Another patient has died. Room available.
Oh, man. Yeah, you do. You guys put a lot of it, yeah. Insane amount. And this is what I don't understand is with gold, because China claims to have found a deposit worth like multiple trillions in gold. If they truly have that, I think the reason why we haven't seen a change is because they realize if they start mining it and they truly have that, they're going to deflate the value just like we did with our dollar when Biden started printing it out and handing everybody checks. And why does everything cost twice as much, you know? But yeah, I'm sorry. Gold. Our dollar is actually gold backed due to the Federal Reserve. Supposedly, the basis is we have the gold to back the note. But Biden kind of ruined it, and every time our government decides to print a bunch of money, they ruin it because they inflate it. All right.
It may be shocking to learn this, but you should not stand in front of your families.
Do you mind if I put you on the stream to where they can hear it too? All right. Okay. Okay. Let me see what I can do here.
But yeah, I don't get into it too much. I listen to a lot of stuff, and you know, I pick and choose. Obviously, my stuff carefully on what I believe and what I don't believe, or what I take
Right.
with a grain of salt and whatnot. But yeah, man, it's the way this country is pumping on renewables to be the go thing is it's just ruining the country. We lost 20,000 construction businesses over the last 4 years.
Mm.
We've lost something like 340,000 small businesses in the last 4 years since Labor's been in power. So, and I mean, like, I can't remember who said it, but cheap power makes for efficient business. and we do not have cheap power whatsoever.
Right.
And I can't believe that with the gold mine. Like, why would you knock back a mine on some Dreamtime story that a lot of other tribes said, no, that's a bullshit story.
Vehicle
Get that out of
retrieval
here. It's
system.
bullshit. Do the mine. And it was going to be native run. It was
Mm-hmm.
tribals fucking over
Your
tribals. It
vehicle
doesn't
has
make sense.
please visit us again.
I'm gonna head back to
Yeah.
Stanton.
I'll be playing that. I'm getting into that with the mates tomorrow.
Hey, have you noticed any issues with the game? Have you loaded into the game since the newer updates?
yeah,
Star
since the
Citizen?
engineering updates.
Have you noticed it take more like virtual RAM on your GPU?
I'm running a slightly dated system, so I'm
Ooh.
already finding a little bit of trouble. I'm balancing. You know how you got to balance GPU and CPU power.
Oh,
to get
yeah.
an overall. Yeah. So I'm sitting at about 80 something % each.
That's how many
I'm
FPS I
looking
got.
at updating. Shit, I wish I had that much. I'm usually running at about 30, 40.
What do you
Depending
have for
where
a
I go, so
GPU? If you don't mind me
I've got
asking.
a 3080 Ti.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. 12 gig?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. Hold on. Have you seen the video that I had put out about the settings that help, like, get you... I was getting 120 FPS on my 3060 Ti 12 gig. Kid you not. By going through the settings, this one guy put a video of. I've got it bookmarked. Matter of fact, I'll send it to you here. Give me just a second. I'm gonna put this here. Let me get a nice little view of standing here, and well, people can hear what's going on. I'm gonna switch this over to this view, and then you can kind of see what I'm doing in a way. But it should be. In my saved stuff. Live game, Carlbot, multi-stream, no, data. What's in data? Nothing in data. Oh, don't tell me I don't have it.
Are you looking for the picture that has the settings set on it?
Well, yeah, I'm looking for that video that has the NVIDIA settings. Nightbot, PNG, creator, import. Should have been Bing videos. Is this it? No. Okay. Oh, what? Hold on. What is all this? Other favorites. Beautiful. Other tab. Wormholes. Connect. Pathfinders. I really wanted to get the thing there and show you. It'd be in my favorites over here.
Yeah, I run okay. I've been running Vulkan lately, and it's not too bad.
Well, this goes through your NVIDIA control panel, and basically it was... I don't know why I don't have it now. Best NVIDIA... There it is! Yeah!
Imagine being able to.
You got a link, or is it just a picture?
Yep, I'm about to get you the link. I'm gonna verify that it's the correct video, but I'll get you the link here in a second. Yep. This is it. Get you the link. Copy. I'm gonna put it in the Discord here and Star Citizen General. So if you go to Star Citizen General's page, I will have it posted there for you. And then yeah, we can go back to here. Beautiful. But yeah, that worked out pretty good. And then, yeah. Let me get my chat back up in case somebody talks to me. Not many people are gonna, though. I can.
Okay. Yeah, we're meaning to come in, and today I'm like, I'll jump in and say hey and find out what happened over there. And there was another big blowout yesterday. Oh, not yesterday. About a week ago, I think. There was some more political stuff came up. Can't remember the guy's name. It was
Noggin?
big name I'd never heard before. No, Noggin's fine.
Okay,
Well,
good.
Noggin's been fine with me anyway, but no, it was I think it was Black something or something weird. No, I've never seen it before. and he started spouting some stuff. What was it? I think it was with the Palestinians and the Jews and all that.
Oh,
And,
boy.
Yeah, remember Laggy? Laggy fucking flipped his lid.
Mhm.
Not Laggy, sorry. It was Piggy. Piggy.
Oh,
flipped his lid
Razor.
out,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, whoa, what is happening in chat? And when I decided to jump in for a quick read, Niata had deleted the whole channel, and he got in and wrote a thing with, you know, we're all adults, fucking wake up to yourselves, stop this shit.
Oh, so he deleted it?
Yeah, so I didn't even get to read it.
Crusader Industries.
I was like, whoa,
A journey worth taking.
okay.
Systems on.
Well, you know, I don't blame him. So the server's not even there anymore.
No, just that general channel.
Oh,
But,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, there's nothing divides a room quicker than politics and religion.
Yep. I mean, unless like, well, me and Teleco, actually, we were by ourselves one day, and we were in the comms channel playing Star Citizen, and we actually had we sounded like a married couple. Like, we were going back and forth, and Teleco was like, "How dare you talk over me?" And I was like, "Shut up when I'm talking to you," you know. And it was pretty good. Like, and we're still friends after, but we went into it willingly. We stuck it out. We didn't call each other names. We didn't disrespect. You know, like, you're an idiot for believing that. But we did point out, like, you know, he pointed out, if you believe this solely, then that's kind of like the mark of a religious zealot. And I'm like, dang it, he's got me. And then I got him on a couple of hypocrisy things, and he recognized that. So it was like, you know, we had a mutual thing where it wasn't a one-way road, and we were trying to learn from each other rather than change one another. I guess that's the issue. Everyone's not willing to be open-minded enough to where when they talk to somebody, they need them to believe it, and it has to be their way, you know. And it's like, no, this isn't.
Everything you say, they don't even close their ears, so they won't even hear it.
If you can have that kind of conversation, then it's great. I don't mind that. But so many people turn it into a name contest and want to fight, and it's like, this is the reason why wars happen. You lose communication, and yeah.
Teleco sort of.
I love Teleco though.
Yeah, he was. I mentioned that you'd had your own channel. I was like, oh, I'm not even in that channel, so you haven't invited him yet. But if you like, I can make an invite. But he's not in this channel, not in this Discord.
He's in here now.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just came in the other day, sent me a friend's request, and it must be due to you talking to him.
Yeah, because I mentioned that you disappeared from Niato's channel. But yeah, I hang out with Teleco. Teleco is, I don't know what it is. It must be some vibe that I give off. I seem to attract very strong-willed people, and they like to tell me I'm wrong all the time. Well, that's fine if you think I'm wrong, but you don't need to like ram it down my throat that I'm wrong all the time, because I'm watching stuff that I believe is aligns with my values, right?
Right.
And yeah, I like Teleco, but sometimes he likes to lead, and he likes it when I follow. And it's like, some games I like that we play together, most games I don't. And yeah, I'm sort of trying to take a bit of a break from it, because it's after a while, you know.
Everybody needs a break from one another eventually.
Yeah, we did same thing where after, it might have been before you left, he said, oh, you know, I like hanging out with you. I said, oh, I like hanging out with you. You're a decent bloke. And then some stuff came up that was, you know, a little right-leaning. And as soon as I mentioned anything, holy shit.
Mm.
I mean, like, and he gets mad.
Well.
When I say stuff, so I just don't talk to him about this stuff anymore. Because, I mean,
Yeah, I'd rather keep the game relationship than destroy it due to a difference of opinion.
Yeah, but you can't force it either. Like I said, he likes to play games a certain way. I did the same thing to my sister, where I would sort of force her to play Star Citizen with me, and this is what we're doing today, and that's what we're doing today. Whereas I never really took the time to find out what she wanted to do, or if she even wanted to play that game. And so I get let around the nose, so I'm starting to see what I was doing to her. You know, a little narcissistic, leading her around like that. But yes,
it happens.
Anyway. So I can't. We only played a couple of times together. I think we did the worms and did
The worms were really fun. I liked how Niato had that down to a science, him and Peggy both, you know, and Lag as well.
Yeah.
The three of them basically were like the leaders of that, and they did really good on that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh shit! Hang on. There's someone at my door.
You better check that.
Hey, no, buddy. I'll be right back.
All right. And then meanwhile, people, I think I'm going to sign off of this stream. I think the reason what I'm going to do here is say hello to you. Just because we may have a difference of opinion, people, doesn't mean we have to hate each other. We need to learn from each other, and it's our differences that make us stronger. I truly believe that. And if we can get along to that and actually use these differences to our advantage rather than a disadvantage in segregating each other, we might have a chance. Till then.
And if you're a little open-minded, you might learn something too.
Yeah, you know, or at least you'll understand the other side better, one way or another.
Trying
And-
to get the city slickers to understand the country people is the nightmare.
Yeah, this is
I'll
true.
explain to them like, Coles doesn't make all the food, we do. They're like, no, I get it from Coles. Okay, all right, yeah.
It magically grows in the supermarkets, yes. Santa comes in every night and puts in fresh meat and fresh produce. But, yeah,
I got-
until next time,
I got
people,
city-
I'm going to shut off the stream, and y'all take care, best wishes, and keep your stick on the ice, will you? Be nice to
I
one
got
of
city
another.
slicker friends. I got city slicker friends where whenever they come over, let's teach the kids how to, you know, shoot a couple of rifles.